Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are diving into one of the most powerful and behind the scenes features of C++, preprocessor directives and macros. These are special instructions that are processed before your code is actually compiled. By the end of this video, you'll learn what preprocessor directives are, different types, how macros work with and without parameters, difference between macros and functions, and a short mini project using macros. So let's begin. Before the compiler even starts compiling your C++ code, it goes through a step called the preprocessing phase. During this phase, the preprocessor looks for special lines in your code that begin with a hash, like hash include, hash define, and so on. These lines are called preprocessor directives. They are not C++ statements and they don't end with semicolons. These are some commonly used preprocessor directives. For the first example, we are going to understand hash include directive. You have already been using this since day one. Here, the hash include directive tells the preprocessor to include the header file iOS stream before the compilation starts. In the next example, we are going to understand hash define. You can use hash define to define a constant value. For example, pi here. Let's see what we will get on the terminal. Whenever the preprocessor sees pi, it replaces it with 3.14159 before the program is compiled. You can also define functions like macros that take arguments. For example, hash define square with the perimeter x will return the square of two numbers. The preprocessor replaces square x with x multiply x textually, not logically. That's why we use parentheses to avoid wrong order of operations. So, macros are faster but less safe. Use them for short, simple code replacements, not for big logic. With this small program here, we are going to understand conditional compilation. Conditional directives allow you to include or exclude code depending on certain conditions. If you remove hash define debug, the first message will not be included in the compiled code. This is very useful when testing and debugging large programs. Hash undefined is used to remove a macro definition, and hence first we got 100, as in the main we printed the value 100 to the screen, then the value becomes undefined and we got value is undefined now. Hash pragma gives special instructions to the compiler. For example, some compilers support hash pragma once. This ensures a header file is included only once during compilation, preventing multiple definition errors. Let's make a simple converter using macros. We are going to include our header iOS stream and then write using namespace std. After that, we'll use hash define to define Celsius and Fahrenheit. In the main, we created two variables, f and c, with values 100 and 37 respectively, and then passed these values to our functions and printed them. This project uses macros with parameters to quickly perform conversions, showing just how flexible macros can be. Awesome job! You've just learned how preprocessor directives and macros work, the secret ingredients that power C++ compilation. If this video helped you, comment #macromaster, give it a like and subscribe so you never miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep coding, keep learning.